Okay, future sailors, YouTubers who are thinking about joining. Hi guys, my name is Athena. So if you haven't watched my other videos, I basically talk about my journeys and my steps towards becoming a United States sailor. First and foremost, if you have any other questions about recruiters or what else did I talk about? I looked about mad stuff in my other video. I'll put the link next to it. It's probably under my other videos. But I just wanted to make a quick post, DEP, which is the Delayed Entry Program video. Basically, I want to talk about just a little bit of stuff. I'm gonna keep it short and simple as possible. My other videos is tremendously long. I apologize for that. For those of you who were able to watch it, thank you. But yes, I swore in the Navy on March 23rd of earlier this year, and my shipping date is September 4th, 2013, and on writing it's 2013-09-04. They make you write it backwards for whatever reason. But yes, so I'm going to talk to you basically about what I've done so far to actually prepare during this time span, because I've since March towards September, that's about a 5-month period. And how I started off doing was physically, what I recommend to you physically is that definitely work out, whether it's the littlest things, whether it's just running or push-ups and sit-ups, because that's basically what they're going to test you on a lot. My best friend actually just came back from boot camp. She just graduated, yay. And she was telling me a little bit a run through about what they had to endure in boot camp, and it's the same that it's the same thing that the recruiters tell you. It's just now they're gonna break you down to build you up. They're going to yell at you and all that good stuff. Am I prepared for it? I believe so. It's really just mental. But yes, so the first thing that happened, well, that I was supposed to get when I actually swore in, you basically get a bag. And it took me a while to actually get my bag because of budget cuts and stuff. I live in New York City, so they didn't want to provide to us. Didn't want to provide it for us as much as everybody else did. But this is the bag. It comes with a pen. It comes with this wonderful water bottle, America's Navy, a global force for good. And this is actually a good water bottle. I recommend that you use it occasionally. This is the most important thing you will ever have. And if you cannot get this in the bag, then you can definitely find it online. This is a start guide. It's standards, transition, acknowledgement, requirements, training. Basically a booklet and guideline for before you go to boot camp. It gives you basically the run through about what the Sailor's Creed is, which is something that you need to memorize. I basically got the Sailor's Creed down pat because I wrote it on a little board and put it in my room. So every morning I would say it and say, I'm a United States sailor. I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States, and blah blah blah. And it also comes with basic life guidelines, such as knowing the 11 general orders of century. My friend told me that's one of the main problems that people have in boot camp, and I'm still struggling with it now because there are 11 and they're long. So it's basically going to be a task. Also, they tell you about your chain of commands. You basically have to know them. I'm still working on it. It's already August 7th, and yeah, I don't know all of my chain of commands, and it's really bad. Definitely, what else do they give here? They tell you about face, the hand salute, the dress right, dress, about face, basically the movements when you're marching and things like that. Also, they give the phonetic alphabet. And one thing I also recommend is that you put everything down military time. Military time is kind of hard. It was hard for me to adjust at first, but if there's one thing that I realized is that whenever it's past 12 o'clock, they tell you to subtract 2, but what I do is I just they tell you I'm sorry, I have a list. They tell you to subtract 12, I recommend you just subtract 2 and you just take that number. Like for instance, if it's 1600, it would be 4 o'clock. You just minus 2 from 16, you get 14, you just take away the 10, and then you get, you know, 4. So they tell you like a run through. You know, also what I did was I started putting up little index cards. sorry. I started putting up little index cards around the house. My dad was dying when he started seeing me, like, you know, put this around. Like, the galley is where you eat, and no, the galley is the kitchen. Wow, I'm gonna die. The galley is the kitchen, and the chow hall is the place that you eat. It varies from every branch, whether it's Marines, Army, Navy, and Air Force. They have different lingo for knowing, you know, the different places. Okay, I want to try to keep this short as simple as possible. They also tell you what you can and cannot bring to boot camp. I was told, my friend told me that she couldn't keep her phone. So I know that I also have another friend who was in the Army. He was able to have his phone, but he wasn't able to keep it. No, he was able to have his phone, but they couldn't use it. So it wasn't until like they were actually able to make calls and, you know, have liberty to be able to like call up and things like that. So you're not able to have your phone. Also, you have to cut your hair. It took me a long time to really grow my hair even to this length, because I had it short for about like a year, and I'm upset I gotta cut it. But you know, it has to be like right above like your collar. I know that there are certain people that are actually able to get a weave in and then get it cut, but personally I'd rather just like, you know, just cut it straight up. You know, it's too much work. Unless you're really into your hair and you really don't want to cut it, you can YouTube like other people on how to do that, because I don't know how to do it too well. Yeah, this is very important. I look at this virtually every day because it is so important. I can't stress to you how important this is. If you are in DEP right now and your recruiter has failed to give you one yet, do it. Keep bugging that person. Keep bugging your petty officer, because at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to have to know this information, and you're the one that's going to end up being screwed when you actually go to boot camp. So I highly recommend that you also just bother them about it. Make sure that you get it, because you're going to need to do it. Also, your phonetic alphabet. The phonetic alphabet is basically like a language where like different letters, every letter of the alphabet symbolizes something. So like if you're on the phone and you're trying to like spell out something, like for instance, my name is Athena, so I'll be like Alpha, Tango, Hotel, yeah, Eagle, and things like that. It's not Eagle, it's Echo. Okay, Eagle is the old one, I'm sorry. But it's like Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, G, Golf, Hotel, India, Juliet, Kilo, Lima, Mike, November, Oscar, Papa, Quebec, Romeo, Sierra, Tango, Uniform, Victor, Whiskey, X-Ray, Yankee, and Zulu. Yeah, it took me a very long time to actually do that. Like my study way that I did it was my studying method I did was I listened to music and I just kept repeating it. Like even if I couldn't hear myself, I know that I was saying it and I kept repeating it consistently. So the way you study like totally depends on you. Read at least like do a little bit every day, because that's what I did. And I kind of took too long on my general orders, but I'm getting there. Also, what else? Oh, my favorite thing in the world. Ooh. That! I love this hat. You know, I love wearing it outside because, you know, I feel like, you know, like, I feel empowered now. You know, like, it's a very good feeling that I'm going to be serving my country. You know, I love my country and I'm willing to serve it, you know. Like, everybody has their reasons and things like that. So that's why with this, like, this little hat, you know, just put a smile on my face every time I wear it outside, because, you know, I'm showing off to the world that, you know, proud to serve my country. Oh yeah, so, and when you also are getting ready to go, you get this, the United States Navy Delayed Entry Program ID. I hate my picture. My recruiter didn't even tell me that I was going to be taking a picture that day, so I looked a hot mess and my forehead looks massive. Yes, I know I'm big for it. Yeah, so you get this little ID. You need to bring it with you when you go to the hotel. I'm not going to be able to do like videos in the hotel because more than likely, you know, I'll be busy trying to befriend everybody because, you know, I don't want to be alone during this whole process. But yeah, real quick, last minute thing, the physical part. There are certain requirements that you have to do for boot camp to be able to like pass the PT test. So you take 2 PT tests, as at the beginning and also like towards the end. One thing that I started to do was running, and I know that it's hard for those of you who really don't do it often. You can start off easy by just walking or power walking. Sorry, by walking or just power walking. And then leading on to running, or you can also run with someone. You know, I found out that like 2-3 of my coworkers are also going to the Navy as well. We're leaving at different times, but we're actually going to be like working out together, which is like pretty awesome. So I do recommend that you befriend other people that are joining so that, you know, you can work together to, you know, get there physically. Push-ups. Well, I know they're hard, especially being a female. But there's one thing I learned: when you stick to it, you're gonna be able to get through it. You know, if you simply do at least 5 a day, you'll find, or like 5 at night, 5 in the morning, 5 at night, then you're gonna be able to, you know, get that willpower, because it's, you know, mental that you gotta push past the most. Because if you keep telling yourself that you're able to do it, you're gonna get through it. Yeah, that's just about it. I just wanted to, like, you know, just give you a quick tutorial. No, I just wanted to give you like a quick run through and stuff about what I've been doing for the delayed entry program. So once again, run outside, try to run without music. It's hard. I tried it and I almost died, but I made it through because I ran with someone who's also in the military, so it actually helped a lot. So study, study, study. I can't stress, study. This is important. You know, to be proud to wear your cap. Be proud. Drink lots and lots of water. Study, study, study. Work out at least once a day. You know, an hour workout a day won't kill you. It is 4% of your day, so I highly recommend it. So yes, I will see you guys. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, feel free to ask, and I will try my best to assist you as much as possible. Yes, so once again, this is Athena signing out, and I will see you guys on the flip side.